Coming back to Crypto Q Media channel is an absolute delight. The United States dollar has perished, almost everyone believes that. You may expect it to be scheduled. Thus, Robert Kiyosaki foretold the demise of the US dollar at the beginning of May should the BRICS crypto initiative come to fruition. We are also frequently informed that the US dollar is not as powerful as it once was. Are X, Y, and Z in agreement that the US dollar is facing danger? Additionally, I simply wanted to mention one thing. What if? Imagine for a second that Brics Plus is the next big thing in banking. We could be easily led astray, and they could be influencing events so that we hear one account while they tell us another. However, this is all conjecture. Just so you know, what exactly am I attempting to say with that? As I've already said, what if the whole Brics against the dollar idea is actually an elaborate hoax to divert your attention? Right now, let's zero in on it. It would appear that global sentiment is shifting against the US dollar. But now that we know about tokenization, distributed ledger technology, DLT, blockchain, and the shift towards CBDCs, it all makes sense, doesn't it? At this point, we can stand back and wonder, what if we're falling behind the US dollar and the shift to a new reserve currency is long overdue? In my opinion, the BRICS will fail in their attempt to have a switch to their global currency. That currency will not work as designed, contrary to popular opinion. We return to the subject of currencies since in a fully decentralized system, everyone needs their own. A reserve currency will not be present in CBDCs, as I have already stated multiple times. Consequently, there is a lot of energy going into promoting the US currency scenario in regard to the US dollar. Its time has come and gone. No way, it has died. A proper issue, answer, and solution would be X, Y, and Z. This is what we are getting right now. The problem is already in front of us. We are eagerly anticipating everyone's response. Of which, without exception, everything is. Is there a way we can fix this? First, let's get some background information out of the way. This is Brics Plus, as we can observe upon closer inspection of the Brics. Chad Steinger deserves all the credit for this. Half of the 40 countries that have shown interest in joining the BRICS are expected to become members of the Russian Federation Council. This story claims to be from July 2023 that a South African diplomat was the BRICS and Asia's ambassador at large. More than 50 nations might join the BRICS through the growth of Brics, with countries seeking to join, according to the summit in South Africa, which has fanned arguments about the US dollar's fate. To make matters worse, Saudi Arabia is now on the list, as is everyone, so it's official, the petrodollar is dead. I have it here. Now we have more evidence that America isn't involved. Their advancement is declining. The rate of growth of the Brics is quite rapid. They will deposit the money. With the launch of the BIS CBDC project on June 6, Saudi Arabia has joined the group as a full member. Yes, I did bring this up, didn't I? Everyone who was involved may be seen if we look down now. In addition to the International Monetary Fund, the World Bank, and the central banks of different countries, they supply us with all the names, of course. There are 27 official entities, 6 of which are Enbridge, Goldman Sachs, HSBC, and the 6 biggest state-owned banks in China are among the other notable names involved in this endeavor. Among the 22 major participants in the project, which also includes 15 use cases in Enbridge, are Goldman Sachs, HSBC, Societe Generale, and the biggest state-owned banks in China. But if we keep scrolling down, we'll see a long list of additional names, including, but not limited to, the BIS, the People's Bank of China, the Monetary Authority of Hong Kong, the Bank of Thailand, and the Central Bank of the United Arab Emirates. Each of these organizations is a major actor here. I mention this because, well, how can this work with the dollar's recent significant shift, the quick expansion of Brics, and the support of the BIS and other major actors, which we will talk about? Is it possible that nobody in Washington, D.C. is aware of this? Gold and Brics will supplant the United States dollar, according to popular analysts. Now that you've heard me talk about gold, CBDCs, and the creation of DLTs supported by gold, it's time to move on. That, in my opinion, is my plan of action. It seems like a lot of people have brought up this post that I gave you in August of 2023, which was almost a year ago. I mention it, though, so you can understand my thoughts on the matter. That thought process was and is identical. Breaking the BRICS have confirmed to the head of state of South Africa that they have decided on a strategy for growth. We have made significant progress by agreeing on the rules, standards, procedures, and principles that will govern the BRICS expansion process. While many are fixated on the US and dollar's fall, the truth is that our global financial system is seeing a complete reconfiguration. Always remember, as early as 2019, the United Nations plans to push for a new global reserve system that uses a supranational currency made up of a basket of currencies from industrialized nations. Are you of the belief that the imminent commencement of a financial war is merely a coincidence? There has been an overwhelming amount of writing this year about de-dollarization and the collapse of the US. Money, reaction, and problem-solving are all concerning. The rules of the game are as follows. I feel like I've mentioned this a million times. We are already experiencing the nascent stages of a new monetary system that is centered around digital utility assets. That is the end of the video. It would mean a lot to me if you could subscribe and like my channel. Finally, goodbye is coming up soon.